JuneUniverse at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes. Intuitive blind reading quickies. Thank you for connecting to this channel, allowing me to be in your experience at this time of your day. Hope you are having a wonderful moment and connecting live. Yay! This is amazingly August 2016, and exact 1 year ago this podcast has started. So I connected to this Spreaker podcast, found it last summer, and decided to do the weekly podcast exactly 1 year ago, August. And every week, each week, one by one, and then has been 1 year, which is quite amazing for me because I never thought about to continue for 1 year or to commit to do weekly. But I felt so natural for me to do, and to be honest with you, most of the case when I start something new and commit to do so, and at the middle of the journey I feel like not so participate. I notice myself challenged to continuously doing that tasks that I decided to do. However, I don't remember that type of internal hesitation with me for this podcast, the Ninja Intuitive. So that is my new discovery that, wow. At some middle of this journey, around 6 months or so, I noticed that it's already 6 months, and then I never felt, that challenge. It seems to be, it's so natural and part of me. So I guess it's supposed to connect with you in this way. So I'm so grateful to find something that natural part of me and able to connect with you and share the moments, to consciously connecting and using the moment together to co-create the oneness, the field of energy that each of us need one another to be in part of this oneness. And I am so grateful for you connecting with me by listening and also requesting the reading. By the way, I found out that my website is a little bit of bugs there, and now difficult to submit reading requests. So I just tweeted to if you have any reading request, message me by Twitter during this live cast so that I can take your request live, because my website is unusual way of functioning and giving us an opportunity to connect in live. If you're listening as Spreaker live, and shoot me for a chat to request blind reading anonymously. How you're gonna do is that let us give a focus on love and relationship reading insight channel. So if you have particular love relationship that you'd like to have insight blindly, I would like you to pick one fruit, any kind of fruit, apple, pear, oranges, banana, anything, and then just send that symbol to me over the chat or Twitter. Twitter is twitter.com/forward handle name JuneUniverse. So either way, I think this is kind of new, but it's a good for me to do something new for the second year, starting second year. That's amazing. But I'm so grateful for having you connecting me. And this energy of community is expanding. I can feel that. So hope you utilizing these moments together for your own conscious creation as each week connecting to our own selves and checking ourselves where we are, what we are, and taking conscious breathing exercise and choosing the feeling that we like to align, resonate at the end of this together moments. And doing this for every week, the small things piles. And if you jotted down the feeling that you're noticing in your notebook, and then you're going to have a good idea to get to know about yourself. So that is something that we all of us need to do for ourselves to getting to know, enhancing our relationship to ourselves better, the tools that allow us to do more practical way. We got to do ourselves. So I hope that you can use this together moments podcast in the most convenient for you to create your own tool that would help you for a better conscious living experience. So let us do the being current exercise as usual. And I would like you to scan your mood right now with you, noticing your mood, and give your attention to you from your head, your mind, your heart, your body, and going all the way down to your toes, and noticing yourself. Where are you in the different each layers? And I would like you to choose the one word, the feeding word. Let me see. I am actually feeding I'm going to use this word of wheel tool. This is really a handy chart, everyone. If you have an access to website right now, go into JuneUniverseNow.tumblr.com, JuneUniverseNow.tumblr.com. It's my blog site, and there's a wheel of words that, what is this title? I found a nice one. Wheel that helps narrow down the exact word that best describes your feelings. So this vocabulary wheel, it's containing the words, the feeling words, so we can choose most resonating feeling from this word. It gives you an idea. So let me choose the one word. Actually, today is supposed to be celebration for 1 year and then getting into the second year of this podcast. But to be honest with you, I am in very low energy. Unsure about the cause of it. It's a mixture of everything. I'm still connected to the wildfire in California and connecting to my friends that are in evacuation situation for the fire emergency. So that is bringing some, like a remote connection to that area is bringing sadness. So I'm just allowing myself to sad, but it's just being aware of not connecting all the time because that would eating up other area of my life. So shifting into a different awareness. Um, so that's where I am, and so that the word would be, let's see. Actually, yeah, sad. Feeling sad. Sad. It's a little bit of empty. Yeah, empty. Because all the memories and moments that share in the past is burned. So every time I experience in this fire of the wildfire by nature, because California it's dry and part of the natures, and it frequently, unfortunately, happens. And the feeling of devastation, it's a past, but these past coming back and then asking me to process. So that's the process that the grief. That's the feeling I'm with. So how about you? I would like you to be honest with you if you're happy, and then just noticing happy and exciting, alive and alive. I just want you to notice and write it down. And at this end of today's gathering, what kind of feeling you like to resonate with? For end of the day, or get into an appointment, or starting a work after this 30 minutes together moments here. I would like to flipping over this sadness into peaceful. I like to have a peace within me. Hopeful. Yeah, I like to hopeful and loving. That's a good place. Peaceful. Yeah. So that's the word I would like to embody for during this together moments today. If you get a pen and paper, I highly recommend you to write it down with the today's date. August. First week of August. So let us take a long, deep breath together, counting 3 from the nose and taking all the energy around us from our nose. Slowly 1 now. 2, 3. Hold it. Release in slowly now. So this is the simplest, quickest meditation using the oxygenation of our body to redirect our energy within us, around us. All right? One more time, counting 1 from the nose. 2, 3. Hold it. Hold it. And release. One more time with the silence. Go. Thank you. So I'd like you to just visualize and imagine that this present moment we consciously breathing together as one and connected energetically to the field of oneness. So that just visualize and feel that oneness energetically hands together, creating as a circle in the field of oneness, the co-creative energy field of unity. All right. So today's intuitive focus that I like to give is, well, this week the words being in my mind is all about unity and allowing, still continuously flowing from the last week. And I'm wondering about this power in oneness, that allowing our mind to be open, to be guided to something unknown. And there's a paradox that something that we know what we would like to have clearly. Let's say when you open a computer, and if you are unsure what you want to do, and then the computer doesn't do anything, so you need to clear what you want to do with the computer to have it work for you. Well, the same thing for the car. When you don't know where to go to, and the car doesn't go anywhere, well, sometimes like zoning out and just driving, and that was the purpose. I know my friend loves to do that kind of thing. And that's kind of an interesting behavior that he prefers to do. That's one of his way of zoning out, and ended up like, wow, being guided to the beach or somewhere. So I was surprised, but some people does that. Maybe that's personally, that person doing it like you other person. But well, maybe the same thing for the web, like when you get lost in the cyberspace, just browsing, allow our awareness to be guided. They're basically zoning out. But well, consciously, if we want to create something, and then we want to go somewhere, we want to do, and conscious choice sometimes. However, if we live in by that choices all the time, and then we are losing the opportunity to experience something new because we always know what we want to have, and based on what we know, information we experienced, so it's kind of limited. And when we are open to that being led, allowing that to come, and having the space for that as a choice, giving up uncertainty, and that would take us to unexpected happiness, or sometimes unexpected surprise, in many different ways to interpret that surprising experience. So it's up to us to give us meaning for any experiences from any vantage point, to interpret that experience in our lives. But So the balance, it comes to balance of intentionally creating and then allow that to be lead. And most important things is the taking a comfortable balance within us. So the feeding, what we feel right now in the core energy, root energy, or signature energy, what is aligning to it, is the most basic but the fundamentally important. And then guided by this good feeling is gonna be the most trustworthy compass for being guided to unknowing. That it could be excitement. So if it feels like a fearful and we can get more information around it, then feel it. Is this good? Feed in. And your intuition will be helpful to feel the feel of it. Because unknown situation, intuitive ability would be a good sensor for all human has as a default sensor to use for a good, because when we are unsure about the situation, pure intuition can be easily give you any information. If we know about the situation and then your intellect and analytical mind and then your experience and all these filters is gonna it's gonna interpretate that opportunity based on what you know, and sometimes that limits or guide it into a different direction. So our default knowing the intuition for getting the information, along with other traditional information, experience and knowledge and other way that we can get the information, and then make you feel good. Again, the feeling good state to take action choices would be ideal way to explore life as the way we want to. So it comes down to always our needs, what makes us happy. It's the core basic question. And that's the human nature. Love, joy, happy, peace is the feeding experience that we all human supposed to live on this earth reality. So everything else is to know what will resonate to these four different things in our life so that we can choose the experience and share and extend, expand. No matter what would that be, we can use that energy and experience in that way. So the earth reality sometimes challenges us to get to know what really, really makes you happy. So the preference and environmental preference sometimes change because according to your experience expand, and the newness will bring the new perspective and new resonance, and we grow as a person. So it's good to update how we grow periodically, to update in awareness, and the journaling would help us to update the awareness. So weekly feeding, just a little tiny sentence that where we are week ago and current now. These information would be helpful to get to know that how we can become better supporter for ourselves to experience love, joy, happy, peace on this earth reality. By the way, just got the information that there in this 24 hours or a couple of days is the solar flares are very active, seems like the NASA's information. And I was unfamiliar with that information, but seems to be the magnetic field is influenced by the solar flare, and of course the magnet is affecting everything, and so not exactly for human function on Earth seems like, but communication channels and devices seems to be influenced by the cosmic change is happening, this solar flare. So if you're interested, and I was like, oh, this could be resonating with my migraine, but maybe it's not. I mean, I need to research a little bit more, but maybe this migraine is connected to my friends in California. So if you can send healing to this wildfire area in the Big Sur currently affecting, I really appreciate it. Your healing energy will really protect them and give them shift for welcoming the new life. I mean, sometimes life is hard, but we can choose as a new beginning and let that go and start anew. So this can be a good sign. I'm talking to myself. Sign to use that energy for starting new month, and starting the new year for this podcast, Ninja Intuitive. And unexpected happiness for me is that now Ninja Intuitive is also available to iHeartRadio listeners. Yay! Welcome, iHeartRadio listeners. And thank you for participating in this energy of oneness, intuitive energy resource work as an oneness to help us connect as a field energy to hold the space for each one of us to redirect our energy for our local conscious life living creation. And another things, yes, the love special soul connection in love twin flames. Me and my psychic sister Chandra is going to do another summer special podcast focusing soul connection in love and twin flame, because connection and selection really matters to a quality life. When the selection is resonating in the many different levels, and then we feel more being part of oneness, like easily fit as one. And there's a unique individual out there, and there's in the resonance, and we are unique by each being, and there is an energetic resonance to it. It's not good or bad, but just the nature is aligned in the similar direction. As a person, it doesn't matter the nationality or color of your skin, but it's the preference. Even if to speak in different language, but the curious mind and openness and the preference for life and the passion and feeling sense of mission, vision, that stands to participate, or the way of enjoying life, or the value of life or living on earth reality is similar. That it's very hard to find perfectly resonating being. It's sometimes it's there. It's I think it's the soul frame, twin frame. It's like a twin soul kind of. each layer align into the similar frequency, and then it feels like a twins, even living in a different part of Earth and a different age, but it's the souls knowing, and it's like, wow, that's just so similar, that closeness. And or some area it's so aligned to as a family, as a soulmate, and that can be so intimate partner or friends or many other dynamic. So particularly we like to give our focus on intimate love and relationship and the soul connection and twin flame. We're going to channel this love energy and get some essence of the connection of two of you for the soul's resonance and the characteristics and more insight about your curious soul connection. So if you are interested, please check that information. We are now taking your questions and free reading request. So check the information going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. So we did the similar type of show in the Valentine's special back in February, and thank you for your comment about the response about your own experience about this soul connection and love energy embodiment. I'd like to share that this voices and what we learned from you guys at this next summer special show. So please check, and if you are in love or meet someone that you feel really drawn to that particular person and just curious about the soul connection, and then just let us know. So let us intuit to that connections, and you may find some resonance and idea to how you're gonna choose for the better, So that's all exciting love special. Me, JuneUniverse, and Chandrella. You can check the detail going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. So submit your request by email, JuneUniverse at thatfutureforecaster.com, JuneUniverse at thatfutureforecaster.com, and then put that love special in the subject line. And this is going to be a live recording show. So we like to hear from you by August 11th, midnight, Pacific Daylight Saving Time. August 11th, midnight, and by email. Then we can answer your questions about soulmate and twin flames, and also provide reading, channeling the energy of both of you on this podcast special, Soul Connection in Love, Twin Flame. Look forward to hearing from you. So today is celebrating 1 year of this show, Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind reading quickies. I would like to give some readings for, let's see, the symbol I'd like to pick for this love and relation. Okay, I'm gonna read this one, the number 3. the 3. Okay. Let me sip my drink first. Okay. Number 3. I'm getting the sense that this number 3 is sort of decided the stance to connect the way that he wants to connect with you. Seems like becoming more healthier about the core of himself and about ready to open up his throat chakra to express what he would do about his direction. I'm having the sense that he is still kind of not showing his feeling towards you as in the relationship partner because somewhat the environment is asking him to be quiet about that particular topic. I'm having the sense that he's so interested to connect with your feminine energy and always watching you and each move that you make from the location and your feminine activity showing through the pictures and that type of messages. I'm sensing that he's observing it without telling anything. It's like a staying cool, but it seems to be sending a code and sign. Only you can pick up what he means through the way he can. I'm having the sense that there isn't a strict environment around him that is really asking him um, that way to communicate for you right now. And let me get to that. I have a sense that December or maybe after the Thanksgiving holiday season of this year could be a possibility that to connect with you in personal manner, to inviting in the little bit of feminine, admitting that, and the still strict, the not officially openly talking about it, but it's more showing his interest towards you to becoming little more than friend, um and showing his feeling towards you. That's what I'm getting the feeling from this symbol number 3, sending lots of love and energy for you. Okay, I have another one maybe. Okay, oil. Hmm. I'm having the sense that second chakra creativity is wide open. Creativity and sexuality, and that's what I'm sensing from male is noticing it. And female side is unaware of it, but it's a natural part of it. So I would sense that this is a very nice, natural, neutral connection that without putting any effort, there is a soul connection between you in a romantic tension, a possibility to be a creative partner for a lifetime. I have a sense that the very organized way this man is noticing his life currently and observing what would be the resonance to the spirituality around him and then around you. And it's very curious about what you are resonating to the art and in the form of visual and also the musicality. Um, I'm having a sense that it's a mineral. Mineral is good to pay attention for both of your relationship and look for the something that you can shoot for the gold, not as silver, but it's for the gold feeling of yes, this is abundance, just being two of us, and just the connecting feeling is nothing else needed within inside of both of you to connect as one. This is the soul connection. So I highly recommend you to get to know as a person, allowing your soul to read the way. The naked soul connection would be the most ideal way to strengthen this togetherness and to getting to know progress. I'm getting the date around November 11th. It would be something to be a shift in the better way. So use that energy for authentic connection, like a gear shifting into a more comfortable, mature, serving the purposeful souls better excitement. I'm sending lots of love, energy, and healing towards both of you. Thank you for your request. You can also request blind reading going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com, and send us your love and soul connection reading requests and questions at the JuneUniverse at thatfutureforecaster.com, JuneUniverse at thatfutureforecaster.com by email. The subject line, Love Special. By August 11th, midnight Pacific Standard Daylight Saving Time. Look forward to hearing from you. So how's your feeling embodiment exercise? The feeling that you chose at the beginning of today's gathering. My word today was peace. Peaceful, hopeful, loving. How's your embodiment doing? Let us take a long deep breath together, counting 3 now from the nose. 1 now, 2, 3. Hold it, and release. Thank you for your participation to co-creative energy of oneness. This is JuneUniverse, and starting the 2nd year at Ninja Intuitive. 3 minutes blind reading quickies. I see you next time. Look forward to hearing from your needs for intuitive reading and also connecting here now at this podcast. Until then, all my love and healing from my heart to yours.